beautiful sunny day today. Look at this. End of February, and that's how it looks like in Spokane, Washington area. Today I'm picking up out of Butte, Montana. It's already 1 p.m. local time and supposed to pick up ASAP, like direct. Hurry up and get there. And the load goes to Great Falls, Montana. They're paying me the trip 350 miles to pick up. Not sure how many loaded miles, probably something like that as well on the loaded. And then empty miles back home to Spokane, so I gotta check all the mileage. The load itself pays $950. I'll check the mileage and tell you what it is per mile. I didn't want to go on this unless they were going to pay that much. There's nobody else here. I think everybody, whoever was stuck here, they probably just moved on, went empty somewhere, and so on and so forth. Otherwise, they would have had, a cheaper option and probably would have taken it. But it is what it is. Good for me, I guess. But it's the, what is it? One load a week is what it comes out to out here right now in the winter time. So, don't bank on local loads paying your bills. They're not going to pay your bills. My main source of income is, as the owner of the company, is, dispatching and getting other people freight, not myself driving, just so you guys know, because a lot of people get confused. They think I'm a full-time driver out here in the West. If you want to be a full-time driver out west over here, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Oregon, Utah, you're not going to make any money. You're barely going to survive, if even that. So there's just not enough freight out here. Let's go pick this up. We got 350 miles to go. From Butte, where I'm loading, to Great Falls is only 160 miles. So I gave you guys a little bit of a lie. It's not 300 something miles to delivery. So it's only 160 miles. And I remember that route when we used to take airplane tires, pick them up from Great Falls and go down to Salt Lake. That's the route that we would take down there. It actually is a very, very, very beautiful place. Nice canyons over there. Beautiful pass that way. It's just going to be too bad that it's going to be dark as I'm going to be going through them. It's going to be dark because they want this delivered tomorrow morning. So basically the place closes at 7 p.m. where I'm picking up, and they gave me a contact to call and tell them my ETAs and call ahead and all that kind of stuff, and somebody will come meet me. So basically, when you're going somewhere after hours and it's after hours, I recommend actually calling a contact and just being on the same page with the contact. That way you're not doing this in the middle of the night somewhere and maybe they're not going to think you're coming. As long as they know ahead of time you're coming, it's after hours, you can call these contacts. But if you're calling them, if you got a delivery tomorrow morning and you're calling contacts, don't call them, because we're only supposed to call them if there's kind of like problem, something abnormal. I just wanted to call them and tell them that, hey, I'm coming, and I'm gonna be there between 7 and 7:30. So sometime between your closing and maybe half hour after. So I just wanted to give him the option to either stay at work and wait for me, or that he knows that worst case I'll be there 7:30. So that way he can make plans if he gets off work earlier or whatever, this is the boss or something. So, but besides that, don't call these contacts, ahead of time, or if, unless you're having an issue or it's after hours like this, something in the middle of the night, things like that. Don't call these contacts, because we recently had a few issues where, we even had rate reductions from drivers because they were calling contacts, and then they told us that we got to deliver now and not wait till morning time to deliver. And it ended up being that brokers, customers, like, hey, we can't pay what you guys are charging us if we don't have to lay over, deliver in the morning, and we don't have to lay over anymore. So then they do rate reductions, which sucks to take money out of the driver, But hey, driver put himself in that position. Don't, unless there's a problem, don't call these contacts. Even if it's a weekend delivery, whatever it is, that's fine. If it's in the middle of the night delivery, I suggest yes, call them and say, hey brother, I'm coming. I'm on my way. Here's what my GPS shows. I gotta maybe fill up, and give them a window of whatever, half hour extra maybe for your fill up and whatever else you need. But besides that, guys, please, that's my recommendation. Just from what we've learned lately, don't call them, because you don't want your hard-earned money to be taken away, because then things have to get changed. And when things get changed, then the broker's customer's like, hey, what the heck, we're only supposed to call if there's issues. Why are we calling? Why are we changing things? Why do we allow all this to happen when it was set to be this way? So, worst that could happen to you, if you arrive and nobody's there, you're going to get paid more money either for detention or layover. That's how it's going to work. So, but in my recent experience, the driver actually got money taken away from him, just because it had to deliver direct versus in the morning. And what did he win from that? A few hours, but money lost. I don't know. In my opinion, it's not a good thing. Forklift driver is having a whole bunch of fun. Can't get up the ramp. At first I thought it was a game, but he really can't. Loading process went smooth, except for that forklift driver had a lot of fun. Probably 10-15 minutes he spent trying to get up that ramp. I only recorded just a little bit for you guys, but he spent a bunch of time trying to get up that ramp. And once again, I've said it before and I'll say it again, human help cannot be substituted with anything else. He put salt down, he did all kinds of things. He put, gravel down on that ramp, everything, and nothing got him up there until I said, hey, I'm gonna help you. He was trying to do it his way. I told him, hey, I'm gonna help you. I'm just gonna push you from behind. If none of that stuff that you're doing is gonna work, I'll just help you and push you. And he said, he was kind of like at first, maybe didn't want me to or whatever. Hey, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. So I pushed him, and first try, he went up the little ramp, and he got in there, and he's happy now. I'm looking for a gas station now. Yep, there's one over there, back where I came from. So loaded up. Now I'll have 160 miles to go to delivery. Delivers tomorrow morning. We'll see if I arrive on site and they're there. I don't even know what the company is. If they're there, then I'll probably drop it off. Broker was kind enough to tell us that, hey, I'm not going to be there. Please text me. Give me his personal number to text. So basically, I'll just be texting him and let him know. Oh, somebody's calling me. I think that's the broker. Sorry, I don't know now where I left off. That was broker calling me. It was supposed to be originally 2 pallets, but supposedly they consolidated into 1, and I had to go back, turn around, and he had to make sure. I'm like, hey, I'll let you talk to them on speakerphone. So he did. Then he called his other contact and got resolved and explained and everything in 1 minute. So all good. All good. Apparently it got lost many times, and it got found many times, got lost many times again. And somebody, I guess maybe the main boss or whoever my contact was, he was the one who actually went and recovered the freight in his personal vehicle, and it wouldn't fit 2 pallets in there. So he consolidated into 1, and they just kind of left it at 1, that way. That's what I'm told. That's what I've been explained, and that's it. So 160 miles to delivery. Delivers tomorrow. If I arrive on site and they're there, I'll ask permission to unload. If I can unload, we'll unload it tonight. If not, I will be seeing you guys in the morning, because it's pretty drive, but it's a dangerous drive as well. Lots of twisty, windy turns over there, canyons, and yeah, we will see. Did I pass that? That's what happens when I chit-chat. No, gas station's right here. Fill up and go. See you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. At the Love's truck stop is where I slept, because I was driving right through here. I was thinking of sleeping on site, but I was like, I'll sleep here at the Love's. The semi-trucks are way back there. You can't really hear them too much. And it was really windy as well. It is windy. You can see that plane right there moving with the wind. It was rocking me the whole night, because it's got constant wind plus some of that, what do you call it, side wind as well. So yeah, I got no sleep. Kept rocking me. Everything inside was all cringing and making noises and everything else. So I don't even know. I had plenty of time to sleep, and I got no rest. I don't understand this, seriously. But this is the Love's where last time I was here, it was months ago. It's when I was trying to pick up that trailer that I parked, and the thumbnail of the video was even actually when I parked one of the 3 parking spots right over there. Kind of where I slept. 6 miles from the drop-off. Let's go get this done. 6 miles says I'll be there 8:03. 8:03? That's weird. 7:59. Okay, it's changing its mind. I was wondering, I'm like, why is it? But the wind is just insane here. I don't know how I'm gonna drive home. It's trying to turn for me already. Maybe once I get out of the Great Falls area, it'll get better over there. But I doubt it. It's always windy. Had a family member tell me it was one of the windiest. It was the windiest city in the United States, and I'm like, no way, it's not. I thought Chicago was. And we checked online, and I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't this one. But this was one of the top 5 or 10, I believe. So Great Falls, if you guys live here, let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know how often you get wind here, because it's windy pretty often when I come here. Somewhere over here, here's the hospital. Pretty decent size for Great Falls.
Turn left onto 26th Street South.
They said after the skywalk, you take a left. The red fence, and there it is. I already see the red fence. You don't get to see the unloading process because I came and the guy was already waiting for me, standing there pointing which way I gotta go, so no time for camera. We just unloaded it by hand at the loading dock. Had to back up to that, just unloaded by hand with the loading dock. He says he's missing one plate of something, but you know, what am I gonna do? I brought him everything I had. I guess they're missing one, so. Anyways, I did my part. That's all I could do. Whatever's lost from whatever this recovery was, and it was a recovery more than once because it got lost found many times. You know, even the Estes people told me that it got lost many times. So that's just what happens when you're dealing with somebody who you know, goes and picks up little pieces and, you know, little pallets and LTL is what happens. You can get your stuff lost and they don't really cover anything. Depends on the company, but I think Estes itself only covers $1 per pound. So if it weighs 500 pounds, you get $500 for it. If your stuff costs $20,000 and you're shipping it with them LTL, you're only going to get $1 per pound if it's damaged or lost. So kind of how it works, LTL. You get what you pay for. With us, you get what you pay for as well. In the end, customer might pay a lot because you're paying broker. Broker pays us. In the end, it might seem like it's insane amount of money, but you're actually going to get it. If you're the customer or whoever you're watching, ever you want to try expediting something, you get an expediting company to do it for you, because, you know, we can always track where we're at, and we'll always be there on time. If we break down, there's going to be another vehicle sent. It's not going to be like, you know, from dock to dock to dock to dock to dock. By the time it gets unloaded 50 times till it gets to you, then that's how things get damaged and lost. So I hope that makes sense. If you guys don't understand it, write your comments in the comments section. Maybe there's some guys that work at the dock and they know what's going on, but I know what's going on because I've been doing this for 10 years. So we've recovered plenty of things, and a lot of them are always, for the most part, they're always damaged. So it is what it is, you know. What are you going to do? It's unpreventable when you're taking stuff in and out of the trailer, you know, at various cities, various locations, reloading them and all that kind of stuff. It's just like moving 10 times. You move your things out of your house, put them in a box truck, move somewhere, put them back in, like furniture and whatever heavy things are, always moving. I hope that makes sense, you know. People say that a fire is better than a move. You know, you get more things saved if you have a fire versus if you're moving more than once. Things just get busted. It's kind of how LTL is.